So we all NFT fans are much familiar with the acronym BAYC, or rather Bored Ape Yacht Club. Although it's a worldwide popular NFT collection, but not many people know exactly what it is, the story behind its hype, and what it is all about. So in today's video, I'm going to explain the whole story behind the most successful, the most influential, and the most popular NFT collection on the planet till date. And before we dive right in, a subscription to the channel would be so great as it will motivate me to come up with much interesting ideas. So let me start by giving you a brief description of what BAYC is. In the NFT world, there are two types of NFTs. First is a standalone piece of art, just like paintings in real life, which would only be sold as one piece. For example, you bought an NFT of this kind and that'd be it. There won't be any other NFT resembling it. Then we have editions like BAYC, which can contain any number of NFTs in its collections. So BAYC is a collection which contains 10,000 NFTs built on the Ethereum blockchain. So the NFT is intrinsically linked to Ether, and any fall in the cryptocurrency would affect the rate of these NFTs as well. The NFT features profile pictures of different bored apes. One would look like this, another one would look like this, and so on. So a question that would come to your mind is, wow, 10,000 NFTs in a collection? How would they generate that much of different styles of apes? Well, it's not as hard as it seems, as the creators of BAYC does so by algorithmically generating different variations of the NFT by computer programs. They produce these variations by mixing and matching specific traits of the ape like fur types, facial expressions, clothing, jewelry, and so on. So here are some of the examples. And each trait is typically ranked in terms of rarity. So some traits may come up far less often than others, and the rarer a trait is, the more expensive the NFT is going to be, just like golden for apes. Owning an NFT from the BAYC collection not only serves as a status symbol now, but it also doubles down as a BAYC Yacht Club membership that grants access to their members-only benefits like private online club access, exclusive in-person events, international property rights, and so on. With that being said, let's get on to the real story behind these NFTs. So the story starts with two people, the co-founders of BAYC, who were initially known by their proxy names as Gordon Gomer and Gargamel, but later their real names were found to be Wiley Arno and Greg Solano. So both of them were basically artists, and strangely, they found their artworks fitting more suitable on bathroom walls rather than traditional canvas. And they wanted this bathroom inside a club, and then they thought, who will be the inhabitants of this club? Humans? Nah. They wanted apes inside the club, and not just ordinary apes, but bored apes. And this was based on the idea that, years from now, the apes would find themselves bored just because they do have a lot of money and have nothing to do than just sitting around a bar with some friends. Or in other words, both of them were indirectly trying to say that the people who bought their NFT would be super rich in the future. And that's how the idea for BAYC was created. And they wanted to find a way to use their creativity while contributing to the crypto movement and pushing the boundaries of the NFT world. So they aimed to build a media empire with this idea entirely on NFT. So now they have the idea, and to implement this idea, they partnered up with two programmers. Both of them as well were known by their proxy names as NoSas and Emperor Tomato Ketchup. So all four of them joined together and formed a company called Yuga Labs, which is the parent company of BAYC. And before we get any further, let's talk about how the design of the NFT was made. The actual design of this NFT collection was not made by the four people, but a freelance artist called Seneca, who is not a part of Yuga Labs and not the sole designer, but she was the lead artist. Seneca did some of the major traits of the ape like grinning mouth, popping eyes, and beanie, etc. Other artists like Thomas Dougley, Miguashere, and couple of others who choose to stay anonymous has also contributed some of the traits of the apes. So now everything was set, and they launched the NFT collection as pre-sale on April 23, 2021. Things started very slow at first, the sales were really slow, and not so much happened until April 30th. On this day, Pransky, a popular NFT trader, bought a lot of apes and tweeted about this to his large followers. This made a huge impact on the tokens, and the sales just spiked just after the tweet, and all of the tokens in the collection were sold off in just 12 hours. This was the first instance of rise in popularity for the BAYC tokens. After this, the token saw a huge momentum in its sales in the succeeding months after many celebrities like Jimmy Fallon, Timbaland, Eminem, Neymar Jr., Justin Bieber, and so on has bought in apes for themselves. But the reason that pushed the NFT even before these promotions were the utilities provided by the NFT that made it stand out. This was very true, as even at the time when these tokens were at its all-time high, The owner stated that buying it off is definitely worth the money as the utilities provided by the NFT are outstanding. So let's have a look at some of the utilities provided by BAYC. So BAYC is basically a club, and the hangout place for this club is its Discord server. The only way to enter this club is to have a BAYC NFT token, and the Discord server is filled with celebrities and multi-millionaires. The other perks are: first, having full commercial rights of the apes, which means if you own an ape from BAYC, you can sell merch using the ape. Second, having access to BAYC merch exclusive to the owners. Third, Bored Ape Kennel Club membership. This is an interesting one. With this membership, the owners can adopt a dog with the same characteristics of their ape. Fourth, Mutant Ape Club membership, where with a mutant serum, the owners can transform their ape into a mutant version. Fifth, having the ability to choose where the charity funds of the club should go towards. And finally, involvement in the future projects like scavenger hunt, games, and much more. So now is the time to talk about the acquisitions of BAYC. And this is a very interesting part. So the two of the major NFT collections in the NFT world other than BAYC are CryptoPunks and Meebits. So what do you think BAYC did in order to gain traction in the competition? Well, they bought off their competitors. Yes, BAYC has acquired CryptoPunks and Meebits NFT in the March of 2022, which made them gain control over the three most valuable NFT collections in the world. And Yuga Lab says that they aim to foster a community of builders creating derivative works around the two projects. And this has made some confusions and skepticality among the NFT fans, as they're not sure whether this move is beneficial for the company or not in the longer run. Well, we have to wait to find that out. So now let's talk about some of the expansions of Yuga Labs. Seems like they didn't just stop just by taking over the NFT world. So in March of 2022, BAYC has announced their new cryptocurrency, the Ape Coin. Brilliant name by the way. And they stated that it is a token for culture, gaming, and commerce used to empower a decentralized community building at the forefront of Web3. And they also mentioned that it is a coin that will govern the future of BAYC. Well, that seems to be true, as the new project, a massive multiplayer online role-playing game called Other Side, was announced earlier this year, and the Ape Coin will be the currency that will be used in the game. And I guess that's a lot of information to digest for the day. Hope you got a little bit of idea about the BAYC world, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos on crypto, finance, and NFT. See you later.